Hi everyone, and welcome to Whiteskys Wisdom. This is a reading for the sign of who we up to, Leo. How you going, Leo? Let's get into it. Interesting. Because I had to check to see if it was you, do you actually have people sort of not really noticing you at the moment? Or forgetting to invite you and then, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to invite you, I'll stick you on the end of the invite or something like that? Authority figures are overlooking you. All right. Thank you. Could be very much dealing with an Aries, hey, but there's an authority figure side-eyeing you, or you're in the position of you're side-eyeing someone at the moment. This person could be making financial decisions that you just don't agree with at all. You realise that you do need to get the reins in this situation, but you just really can't get anything going at the moment. There doesn't seem to be support. The work you're doing is not being noticed. People are really critical. And you just don't understand why. Why is it being so hard? Why are they being so hard? It's raising issues of things from the past where you have the same sort of energy where you really couldn't get things going because of the criticalness of other people around you. Should you really be doing that, you're hearing? Do you really think you're good at that? Do you really think you should be going out on your own? Shouldn't you be staying here with us and so we can drain all your energy out of you and leave you depleted? Take all your ideas? Overlook you? This is how we want you to stay, Leo? They just don't know who they're dealing with here. You're seeing behind the surface of things. And where you used to think that people were on your side, they had your back, you're realizing that in all reality, they only had their own back. To keep you small, I hear paying their bills. It was very convenient for them. Extremely. Why would they want you to go anywhere? And there's been a lot of hot air blown up your ass by these individuals. And yeah, that's what the spirit team's saying, literally hot air blown up your ass. By these individuals trying to get you to hang around so they can siphon your finances and energy off you. Wow. So you're turning around and realizing that these people can literally go away. It's a really nice way of putting it. But they're not going to go away because you're their supply. They're going to keep on hounding you to the end of the earth, you actually feel. You're now deciding to shut yourself down. Oh, when a Leo shuts themselves down, it's down. You're seeing them. You're seeing the shadows in people's personalities and the shadow they're projecting onto you. Leo, you are absolutely incredibly strong, beautiful, powerful individual here. You know it deep down, somewhere deep down inside. If you have money, that money is yours. Nobody else's. No partner, no family, nobody. Yours to make the decisions with your own wealth, energetic wealth, emotional wealth, spiritual wealth, finances of this world. It is for no one else to take. And that, you see the strength. You're getting to that point where you literally could have been swindled out of a whole inheritance, a birthright. By small amounts. Oh, move in with me, Leo, and you can help pay my, my rent. I'll look after you. Oh, Leo, do you really think you should, go off by yourself? Whereas we've got a really good thing going here. Leo, you give up your job and you look after me, because that's the way we do it in our family. Let's get into it. Forgive and forget. Do what you love. You're literally starting to feel like you forget what makes you happy anymore. When we can end up in these dynamics of people's expectations and things like that, particularly if you're extremely empathetic, you end up melding your energy with another human, and it ends up, or a job, it ends up to a point where you lose yourself. Say no to that. I literally feel like you are frightened to say no to whatever this thing is. It's got to do with work. Your day to day to day to day. Deep down in your heart, what do you want to do? Forget everything else. Are you just doing this job to pay your bills? One day I'll do what I love. Are you burning the candle at both ends, trying to get ahead here in a job you just don't like? Are you trying to get that other person in this relationship to see your point of view when you're coming up against a brick wall? Are you the one supposed to pick up all the pieces financially, emotionally and physically here? Are you supporting parents, husbands, wives, children, all at your own expense? Where is the time for you? Massive boundary setting in place. Leo's had enough now. Thank you. The good old forgive them, for they do not know what they do. Well, and sometimes people actually do mean to do what they do. And sometimes you have to forgive yourself for ending up in situations like this. But sometimes God, universe, spirit, whatever you call it, puts us in these situations to learn our worth, to get to know ourselves, and what parts of you have been long time lost. Self-respect, the drive, your mojo, dear Leo. It's time to pull the parts of you back together again, not the parts of somebody else. There's nobody on this planet we can save. The only person we can save on this planet is ourselves. It's time to put your own mask on first, Leo. Don't listen to people's advice. I think in the past you have listened to people's advice, particularly financial advice, and it was self-serving for the other person. Do you really want to invest in that? Shouldn't you be, moving in with me instead and paying my rent? Moving in with me instead and paying my rent? Moving in with me instead and paying my rent? Moving in with me instead and paying my rent? Moving in with me instead and paying my rent? Moving in with me instead and paying my rent? Moving in with me instead and paying my rent? Moving in with me instead and paying my rent? Moving in with me instead and paying my rent? Moving in with me instead and paying my rent? Moving in with me instead and paying my rent? Moving in with me instead and paying my rent? Moving in with me instead and paying my rent? Moving in with me instead and paying my rent? Moving in with me instead and paying my rent? Moving in with me instead and paying my rent? Moving in with me instead and paying my rent? Moving in with me instead and paying my rent? Moving in with me instead and paying my rent? Moving in with me instead and paying my rent? Moving in with me instead and paying my rent? Moving in with me Should you really invest in that land? Do you really think, that's going to get you ahead? Should you really invest in something? Because I want all your money to invest in me. I want all your time, your energy, your love invested in me. And I think you've ended up in situations like this because at times you've felt so fractured from energy depletion that you haven't figured out why. And you've gone to people for help, family, friends, whatever. But I think you're realizing by doing that they were the reason you had the energy depletion in the first place. But how do you get out of this? Interesting, just like the Capricorn bonus. How do you get out of this gilded cage? The cage others have put you in. They have no idea. How dare they put Leo in a cage? But I think you're actually just now starting to realise you're getting it back. Wait a second. How dare I be put in a cage? How dare I allow myself to be put in a cage? You have what it takes to live your dreams, not someone else's. Someone else's dream of the ideal wife, child, employee, citizen. It could literally feel so hard to conquer your own self-doubt because so many people have told you basically, oh, don't worry, sweetheart, we'll look after you, you poor little thing. You sickly poor little thing. We shall shelter you and care for you while we drain your life supply and your funds. It's just an example. In asking for help, what kind of help did you receive? The I'll always look after you, you'll never leave me scenario. You're indebted to me now. Very vampiristic. Seek wisdom from a mentor, it says, but I think it's very difficult to find a human that doesn't have an agenda. It's virtually impossible to find a human that doesn't have an agenda. So where have you been someone else's agenda? Because it's now time to choose your own success and freedom. You can decide to put that darn ball and chain somewhere else. You can shove it back to the person that's given to you. Attach it to their ankle and say, have fun. See how you like it. Because you need to forgive yourself for time lost. Choices not made. And choices made. During this whole time, you were not connected to the earth. Easy to get you off your centre. How long has it been since you've been outside, Leo? And actually took your feet off and touched the ground or touched a tree? Are you fearful of nature? Are you repulsed by it? Or do you embrace it? Have you got yourself so stuck in a gilded cage of comfortableness that not an ant, fly or speck of dust is allowed in your world, seen as filth and vermin. Because it's decision time. And you know there's a long way to go from where you are to get yourself back up to where you were only just a few short years ago. Do not tell everyone, anyone, of your choices to raise your vibration and move out of this scenario. Do not go to family, friends. They don't have the answers for you. All I'm hearing from your guides is if you continue to stay in a place where you're continually people-pleasing, your life force will be drained dry. There'll be nothing else left for you. And the people that drained it will just move on to something or someone else. Your marriage will break up, your friends will leave, and you'll just be sitting there in the gutter wondering, what the hell happened? I had money, I had this, I had that. I have nothing now. You can't turn back time. But geez, you can learn from your mistakes. And I tell you what, you're not down and out until we've made the transition. And I tell you what, there is no physical way that in your energy field here that you are willing to lay down and die for anything or anyone. You're getting up, Leo. You're dusting off that crown, which is rightfully yours. You're shoving it back on that head of yours. And you are walking out that door. Walking out that door, ignoring and leaving behind all the energy of vampirism in your life. You're choosing you now. Not what society says you should do or what people think you should do, and you need to stay here and pay my bills, and you need to stay here and listen to me whinge about my work every single day. You need to be here while I watch the news 24/7 and shove it in your face. There's something going on in your home here where you just cannot tolerate it anymore, Leo. And if you don't get up and get out, very soon your health's going to be affected pretty severely. And I've never really had something so accurate as this. It's only going to resonate with a couple of you. Do what you want to do. Be what you want to be. It doesn't have to be a physical up and out. You just need to decide who and what you are and who and what you stand for. If you hear things like, oh, you'll never be able to make it by yourself out there, you know, oh, you're just a little whatever, you know. It's a big bad world out there. Stay here, we look after you. It's a big bad world in here. Nice. Because when you end up in these sorts of states, the only way is up. And the only way to get there is to amalgamate both sides of yourself, the good, the bad, the ugly. Forgive your choices from the past and decide to move into something new. Pack light, Leo. Leave the drama behind. Because you've actually got the idea. You've got something really big to give to this world, Leo. So make the first steps. Let Spirit lead the way. Lead the way to freedom. I really hope that helped. I love you all, and bye for now.